They told us Neanderthals were dumb, brutes, cavemen, but science has changed the story. What if the people we laughed at were more human than we are today? What if the truth about them is also the truth about us? Dark Mirror exploring what we avoid and what we used to be. For decades, Neanderthals were the punchline of human evolution. Hairy, hunched over, club-wielding cave dwellers with no language, no emotion, and no future. Science books painted them as a dead end, nature's failed experiment. But here's the twist. Almost everything we thought about them was wrong. Cut to animation. Early humans walking side by side with Neanderthals. They didn't just survive in Europe for over 300,000 years. They thrived. They mastered fire, made tools so advanced that modern researchers still struggle to replicate them. And no, they weren't alone in the dark. Neanderthals spoke, felt grief, showed affection, and may have even created the world's first known art. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because the line between us and them, it's not a line at all. It's a mirror. Your DNA, if you're not African, is up to 4% Neanderthal. That means you're not just descended from Homo sapiens. You're also carrying the legacy of a species we once tried to erase. We didn't just meet Neanderthals. We mated with them, interbred, loved, maybe even lived in families together. Some of their genes gave us stronger immune systems, thicker skin, even the ability to adapt to cold climates. But here's the twist. Other genes from Neanderthals are linked to depression, addiction, and autoimmune diseases. So ask yourself, are those ancient shadows still living in our minds today? In Spain, researchers found cave paintings over 65,000 years old, older than anything humans made. And guess what? They weren't made by Homo sapiens. They were Neanderthal art. That's right. The beings we mocked as savages were the first known artists on Earth. In Iraq, a skeleton was found buried with flowers, not thrown there by chance, but placed deliberately. This wasn't survival. This was ritual, emotion, mourning. They didn't just live. They reflected. And maybe they feared death. Maybe they asked the same questions we do now. What happens after we're gone? So maybe we've had it all backwards. Maybe the mirror we've been afraid to look into is cracked because it's showing the truth. We carry them in our blood, in our fears, in our art, and in our loneliness. Neanderthals didn't vanish. They became part of us. And maybe the darkest truth isn't that they were lost. It's that we are still trying to forget they ever existed.